Hello everybody. So today's video is on adding and subtracting like terms. So in this next lesson of this algebra series right here. So what do I mean by adding and subtracting like terms? So let's give ourselves an example first. Okay, so Anne goes shopping and buys 5 apples and 4 bananas. When she returns home, she adds them to a fruit bowl, which contains 3 apples and 2 bananas. How many apples and bananas does Anne have now? Yeah, so see here, we have 5 apples. That's the one she bought. We have 4 bananas. She bought them. Then these 3 apples are the ones that are in her fruit bowl, and then these 2 bananas are the ones that are in her fruit bowl as well. So how many apples and bananas do we have? Well, I'm going to have 8 apples at the end. I'm going to have 6 bananas. Yeah. So you see how I don't add apples and bananas together, because you can't do that because they're not the same thing. And that's basically applies to variables as well. So we can write this algebraically. So if we just say here, A is for apple and B is for banana. So don't say mathematicians are not creative. So if we say A is apple and B is banana, well, how many apples do I have here? How many A's? Well, I'm going to have 5 A's. I'm going to have 5 A's here. I'm going to have 3 A's here. Yep. So I have 5 apples, or 5A, and I have 3 apples, which is 3A. Yeah. Then I have my bananas. So B, so I have my 4 bananas, so 4B. 2 bananas is equal to 2B, which is equal to 8 apples, which is 8 bananas, and then 8 apples, and then I have 6 bananas, which is 6B. So as you see here, I just added the coefficient or the number in front of my variable together. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So 5 apples plus 3 apples is equal to 8 apples. 4 bananas plus 2 bananas is equal to 6 bananas. Right? Easy peasy. Right, so I'm going to give you a more algebraic example now. So here we go. Here's 2 examples. So before we get into examples, the algebra rule. So only like terms can be added or subtracted. So as I said, I can't add apples and oranges or apples and bananas. So why can I add x's and y's? Yeah. So I can't add an x and a y together. I can't add an x and an x squared together. And I can't add an x with a constant, which is just a number. Yeah. So I have to group everything together. So the algebra rule, so when adding and subtracting like terms, the index, or as we know, the indice, or the power of a variable does not change, but the coefficients will change. So when I'm adding 2 algebraic terms together, it's just going to be the coefficient that's changing, nothing else. It's only going to be the number in front of the number that is changing. So here's 2 examples. Simplify the following algebraic expressions. So 4x minus 2y plus 3x minus 5y plus 3. Right? So there's the sum there. So how I start in solving this is I circle my x's, add them together. So I have a 4x plus a 3x, add them together, I'm going to get 7x. Next, I'm going to get my y's. So I have a minus 2y and a minus 5y. So I'm going to add them together. So minus 2 minus 5 is going to give us minus 7. And then finally, I just have the constant value on its own. So the plus 3, can't bring that by anything else. Bring that down, have the plus 3. And there it is, simplified. Right? The next one, 5a squared minus 2a minus 7 minus bracket 4a minus 3a squared plus 3. So be careful when we're working with brackets. So we've seen this in class before when we're working with BIMDAS. A negative sign outside the bracket will change the signs within the bracket. Yeah, so as you see here, I have a minus. So it's going to be minus 4a minus negative 3a squared. Then I have minus plus 3. So remember, minus negative 3a, that's minus a minus. Yeah? So that's going to become a plus value. So let me write out without the brackets. So I have my minus 4a, then I have a plus 3a squared, and then I have a minus 3. So first step, circle the a squareds, bring them together. Because remember, they're different from the a. A squared is different from a, yeah? So I'm not allowed to add that with a. So I get my a squared, circle them together. 5a squared plus 3a squared is equal to 8a squared. Now I work with my singular a. So now I have minus 2a minus 4a. So minus 2 minus 4 is going to be minus 6. And then I have minus 7 minus 3. They're my two constant values. So minus 7, take away 3 from that. I'm going to have minus 10. And then that's the simplified 8a squared minus 6a minus 10. Perfect. And I think that this is a good point in the video to thank my sponsor for today's video. I know 3 sponsors in a row. We're really gunning for it. This sponsor is brought to you by Batiste Dry Shampoo Tropical Exotic Coconut. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Anyway, you get the point. So, try these for yourselves now. And I'll give you a second to do them. And I'll see you right back. Action. Okay, perfect. You're back, hopefully. Anyway. So, the first one. 5x minus 3y plus 3x plus 2y plus 5. So there's the sum there. So first step, get my x's. Circle my x's there. 5x plus 3x, 8x. Get my y's, minus 3y plus 2y. So minus 3 plus 2 is just going to be equal to a minus y. And then finally, I just have my constant value there, 5. Bring that down, and there it is. So it's not simplified anymore. So it'll be 8x minus y plus 5. The next one, again, we're working with brackets here, aren't we? So make sure you keep an eye out for them. So 3x squared minus 2x minus 7 minus 6x minus 7x squared plus 3x. So they're all in brackets. So first, write them without the brackets. So you see here, this minus 7x squared is going to become a plus 7x squared. And then you know from the previous example, we just get our x squared coefficients. So we get x squared, circle them, bring them together. So 3x squared plus 7x squared is going to be 10x squareds. Minus 2x minus 6x, bring them together. It's going to be minus 8x. Then finally my coefficients, minus 7 and minus 3. Bring them together and I'm going to get minus 10. And that is how you add and subtract like terms. Right. So that's it for adding and subtracting like terms. Next lesson is going to be on multiplying algebraic expressions. So now we know to add and subtract them, and now we're going to learn how to multiply them. Anyway, so that's it. I'll see you later, alligators. Ciao.